Right, there's been some discussions about Beneteau lifting keel mechanisms, and there's a screw mechanism which you wind from the table in the saloon, and what it does is it forces the swing keel down, and then winds it back up again when it's needed. And there's been a lot of discussion about the mechanism, how it works, what it looks like, and what the maintenance is. So I thought I'd do a video, and I've withdrawn mine from the table, and I'm going to clean it up. So I want to show you all the parts and what it's about. This is for the Beneteau 331, the 31. I think some Jeanneaus use the same as well. It might be for the Beneteau 345 as well, I believe, but in any case, this is what it's about. So this is the bit at the top, and of course I've laid this out on the ground, as you can see. This is the bit at the top which comes through the table, and that's where you put your winch. Your winch handle goes in there, and then we've got a couple of plastic composite things. This sits on the top of the housing for this mechanism in the saloon. This is a housing for the bearing, and at the top we've got a ring bearing here. There's a race there in a casing, and then we've got these races. They're all stainless steel, and this is what the bearings sit in. There's another one inside here. Let me see if it can come out. There it is. So there's two races there that the bearings can sit in, and they're all stainless steel, and you can replace these if they wear, and they can wear. After about 10 years or so, this becomes corroded, and sometimes it can break, so it's all gets a bit messy. So you can buy these, and you can purchase these, and they just slide on the end here, and I'll show you how we can do this. This is a housing, a plastic housing for the bearings. This is the piece that sits at the top of the housing in the saloon, just by your table. This is the screw itself. This is the brass nut they talk about, and the brass nut, if you wind that down, you'll notice there's a notch here, and that notch, you have to bend this piece of steel down flat to stop this from spinning. So we've got a screw and we've got a brass nut. This screw is stainless steel, I believe, and of course it has to be brass, so that we've got different kind of metals that don't react with each other. Now, to get this off, you'd have to undo this stainless screw, and there's some kind of a plastic composite flange there. So once you screw this off, then you can get all the other components off. This screws into a stainless steel shaft, and this is the bit that screws up and down inside this stainless steel shaft from inside the saloon. So this whole length here, 100 turns, that's what raises and lowers the centerboard. So if we come down the stainless steel shaft, which the screw sits in, you'll notice at the bottom it splits into a fork. We've then got a stainless steel pin and a spacer, and we've got two straps which sit around the centerboard. And then of course we've got sacrificial anodes, which these are worn out. I'm going to replace this. This stainless steel pin comes out. I'll put it out now, and it's got a split pin. Always have a split pin on the end of it. There's the hole for the split pin, stainless steel. There's the two straps, stainless steel straps. There's the spacer that sits between these, And then at the end of these straps, right at the end, this is what goes through the centre board here. And this one's bent. And I've just sent off for another one from Fox's Beneteau, Fox's Marina in, they're at Fox's Marina in Suffolk. And they've ordered me a new one of these because this is the pin that goes through the centre board. And as you can see, it's bent. So these two straps go either side of the centre board with a pin through there and a split pin to secure it. And the whole thing winds up and pulls, draws the centre board up against its main bolt into the boat and through your through the hull of the boat. And this is the other bolt which fixes to it, pin that fixes to it, and then that lifts against the bolt that goes through the boat, the bottom of the boat. So you can, it's, I should draw you a little picture and explain it, but for now I'll just show you what we've got here. Now here's my replacements, brand new replacements, and as you can see they're all nice and shiny. I'm replacing these, and they've only got one anode. The other one doesn't have an anode. They also come in the pack. In here you've got a new split pin and a washer, split pin, the spacer, and the pin itself, stainless steel. So that's these are going to be fitted on, but I don't like the idea of having just one sacrificial anode. There's a hole here for another, so this is as it comes, but I personally have got two. I'm going to put two on there, and I bought a couple here. I've bought these, and I'm going to bolt those to these straps here, and I should probably just grind off the edges, because I think it's a good idea to have two anodes, or one for each strap. Maybe I'm overdoing it, but I just feel that's better. So I'm now going to clean all of this mechanism up, and when it's clean we can go on to the next video.